We are truly living within the undisputed golden age of content repurposing, which is an incredible time for creators. If you have ever been stuck with an epic 2-hour live stream or a sprawling podcast and wondered if there is an easier way to slice it into snackable viral clips, you are definitely not alone in that feeling. Nowadays, virtually anyone can pull genuinely viral short videos from massive amounts of long footage faster than you might possibly imagine. And yes, this process can now happen in mere seconds. I am specifically talking about taking raw, unedited footage and instantly generating ready-to-post clips that are actually engineered to perform well on social platforms. Let me walk you through precisely how simple this entire process can be, how you can dramatically level up your output, and why a smart tool quickly becomes the only thing you need to keep your social feeds full without succumbing to burnout. First, we must dive into a quick demonstration because I know your immediate desire is to witness the raw speed of this technology in action. You simply drop your complete long-form video file into the designated area. Hit that magical Create Clips button, and within about 10 seconds, the artificial intelligence will quickly spit out a handful of initial short clips for your review. These are your basic beginner-level clips, the kind that you can preview almost immediately, tweak just a tiny bit if necessary, and then publish straight to your platforms. Crucially, there is absolutely no manual scrubbing required, and you completely avoid the agonizing slog through hours upon hours of source footage. It is almost insultingly easy to use. I personally uploaded a 30-minute talk and walked away with 5 completely usable short clips to play with in under a single minute. And the very best part about this initial phase is that getting started demands zero fancy settings or deep technical knowledge. It is literally just upload, click, and receive your very first functional batch. Now, I completely understand. If you are thinking right now, that sounds cool, but this looks exactly like those generic templates that every single platform already pushes out. And honestly, that is a fair assessment. The real tangible difference lies entirely in the quality of the moment selections and precisely how much the underlying tool actually understands the nuanced content you created. I have pumped dozens of long videos through various other editors over the years. Some are adequate, some are frustratingly over-automated, and some make strange, abrupt cuts that completely destroy any natural flow. For instance, tools like CapCut offer some neat visual effects, but they consistently demand an excessive amount of manual time spent re-tinkering. Other systems built around transcript-based edits are wonderful for text manipulation, but they can become incredibly clunky when your goal is rapidly generating dozens of clips simultaneously. This dedicated system, however, is purpose-built to find those high-energy moments that actually resonate and land successfully on social feeds. Think peaks, killer punchlines, and those genuine oh wow turning points. It then exports these moments directly into formats that are instantly platform-ready, minimizing your final publishing friction to almost zero. So now, let us progress from the absolute beginner stage into the intermediate level, where you start refining the output for even better performance metrics. If you are striving for clips that significantly outperform the instant batch results, there are a few straightforward tweaks you can apply that will elevate your shorts immediately. First, allocate more time for the AI to analyze your complete content history, because the more it studies your unique style, the better it becomes at identifying what is currently trending viral for your specific audience segment. Upload multiple long videos instead of just a single source file. This contextual training permits the system to accurately select moments that truly match your established voice across all your various uploads. Second, dedicate some time to experimenting with clip length and the overall pacing, because precise timing is absolutely critical for retention these days. The tool automatically suggests clip durations, but sometimes you need to deliberately shorten or elongate a key moment to ensure that the punchline lands with maximum impact. For example, try experimenting with 15 to 30 seconds for platforms like TikTok or Reels, and perhaps 45 to 60 seconds for YouTube Shorts if the hook requires a slightly longer build-up. Furthermore, actively experiment with trimming those unnecessary silent gaps and inserting very brief, natural pauses, as this small edit dramatically enhances overall viewer retention. Third, make sure you fully utilize the built-in features for captioning and those crucial thumbnail suggestions that the system automatically generates for you. Captions are absolutely non-negotiable in today's landscape, and while the system auto-transcribes and lays out subtitles, the true advantage comes from customizing the caption style itself. Consider bolding the most important hook phrase, perhaps highlighting a specific call to action, or employing a clean 2-line setup for maximum scroll stopping power. For the thumbnails, allow the artificial intelligence to propose 3 distinct options: and then simply select the most dramatic visual frame and fine-tune any accompanying text overlay. These small layer changes, executed consistently, are what ultimately elevate a perfectly fine clip into one that viewers actively want to share with others. Here is another excellent intermediate trick that will save you significant time. Leveraging the power of batch templates for standardized branding across your outputs. You can create one template containing your distinct intro splash, any necessary lower thirds, and a compelling outro call to action, and then run it over an entire set of generated clips at once. That method ensures every single short video maintains your unique brand feel without you having to manually apply those elements repeatedly. Personally, I strictly adhere to keeping my intro splash under 2 seconds and ensuring my final call to action is a punchy one-liner that nudges the viewer without killing the established momentum. Now let us officially pivot to the professional tier, because if you want these clips to completely take over your entire content pipeline, you need a workflow that scales effectively. This is precisely where this particular system truly begins to show off its inherent power in handling massive workloads. Instead of generating just a few instant clips, you feed the system hours upon hours of raw footage. Define your desired posting cadence, and then let the AI methodically do the heavy lifting for you. Professional creators must aim for high-volume production while maintaining an unwavering commitment to consistent, high-quality results across the board. This means shooting multiple episodes, uploading all those raw source files, locking in your templates and tonal settings, and scheduling an entire week's worth of posts in a single, concentrated session. For achieving that level of consistent output, a few practical production tips are absolutely essential for success. Always record in a space that has excellent, consistent lighting, a quiet acoustic environment, and invest in a decent external microphone for superior audio capture. The artificial intelligence does an amazing job processing, but even the best algorithms cannot magically polish truly terrible audio or successfully hide extreme visual noise in the original capture. If your ultimate goal is professional-level shorts, you simply must prioritize capturing clean, high-quality originals from the very start of your recording process. Once you have uploaded everything, you can utilize the system's integrated content calendar feature to meticulously map out exactly when each clip is slated to go live on your various channels. That auto-scheduling functionality is a genuine game changer because you simply set your preferred posting frequency and preferred time windows, and the AI fills the calendar perfectly. This means you no longer have to constantly babysit the publishing process, freeing up immense mental energy for other creative tasks. You also possess the ability to critically fine-tune the algorithm's definition of what actually constitutes a viral moment specifically for your own brand. The system learns dynamically from real-world engagement data, specifically which clips garnered likes, which ones generated shares, and which ones unfortunately stalled out entirely. Use that essential feedback loop to adjust your core settings, telling the system whether you prefer prioritizing emotional hooks, rapid-fire editing sequences, or highly technical educational sound bites. Over a reasonable period, this continuous refinement means your entire content library becomes increasingly self-optimizing to your audience's specific tastes. Let us briefly compare this methodology to other common workflows, because I constantly receive the question, why should I not just use X or Y software instead? Descript is undeniably amazing for work heavily driven by audio and transcript edits, but it is simply not engineered for the sheer scale of batching hundreds of clips and auto-scheduling that this tool provides. CapCut excels at trendy, visually savvy edits, yet it remains largely a manual process where you will spend hours recreating the same exact branding across every single new clip. Other tools that auto-generate content based on text can often miss those tiny, crucial contextual moments that are the true secret sauce for stopping a viewer's scroll. This particular solution hits that perfect sweet spot, stronger moment detection than most, fully integrated scheduling so you avoid adding another publishing tool, and a smart calendar to genuinely help plan your entire weekly and monthly output. I will be completely honest with you. No single tool on the market is absolutely perfect for every conceivable need a creator might have in a given week. If your specific requirement involves hyper-customized, unique animations or a very granular manual color grading pass, you might still need to bring a dedicated human editor into that final loop. However, for the vast 90% of creators focused on achieving consistent, high-performing short-form content without the massive time sink, this system absolutely knocks it out of the park for you. Here are a couple of my personal pro-level settings that I recommend you implement right away to maximize your results. First, set the clip discovery preference to specifically prioritize capturing strong hooks and genuine reactions, and make sure you enable those platform-specific format exports so you avoid unnecessary reframing later on. Second, maintain a consistent auto-caption style across all your social channels because visual uniformity builds brand recognition very quickly. I also strongly advise batching similar topics together because the system inherently does a better job at picking contextually related clips when the source videos are thematically linked. One final, more advanced tip involves making sure you do not ignore the massive potential of engaging your multilingual audiences around the globe. This tool supports integrated caption translations and platform-targeted edits, meaning you can take one long interview and auto-generate clips in multiple languages simultaneously. That capability is absolutely massive for any creator who has plans to seriously expand their reach into international markets without rebuilding their entire process. If pricing and budget management are on your mind, which they certainly should be, you must start viewing this as a calculation of return on investment, not simply a raw monthly cost. Other services might nickel and dime you with per-export fees or lock essential scheduling features behind the highest tier, which is never sustainable. With this system, you are essentially paying a fraction for the incredible amount of time you save and the verifiable extra reach you gain from more consistent posting. Picture the cost of hiring a dedicated part-time assistant just to find the 5 to 10 best clips per long video every single week. That is precisely the labor this automation capability handles for you. For the majority of creators, that recovered time immediately frees up hours that can be reinvested into producing even more high-quality long-form content rather than getting stuck in short-form chopping. And yes, just like almost any powerful software suite that has beginner and professional tiers, this tool offers different levels depending on how much automation and scheduling depth you truly require. Start small today. Take advantage of that instant clip creation to see the speed, and then confidently ramp up to the professional features once you witness the actual lift in performance. If you want to get truly fancy with your strategy, combine this software with a very lightweight but consistent Sunday afternoon analytics habit. Spend just a moment tagging why certain clips succeeded. Was it the hook, the raw emotion, a sharp tip, or maybe a bit of gentle controversy? And feed that pattern data back into your next processing batch. Over the course of 1 month, you will naturally start seeing concrete patterns emerge, and the AI will become demonstrably smarter at making superior picks for you in the future. So to very quickly recap this entire journey, you can jump in right now and generate those beginner shorts in literally just a matter of seconds. Invest a little time teaching the AI your specific content style, and you will swiftly ascend to the intermediate level with better pacing, superior captions, and more compelling thumbnails. Then, if you commit to scaling up to the true professional workflow by uploading more content, rigorously using templates, and letting the content calendar run on auto-schedule, this tool can essentially manage your entire short-form output. This allows you to focus your precious creative energy entirely on producing the next incredible long-form episode that your audience is patiently waiting for. If you would like a detailed walkthrough of how I personally set up my optimal template, my exact weekly schedule, or the best way to pair this with a simple thumbnail workflow, I have a follow-up video that dives deep. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you are notified when I drop that next advanced session detailing my specific project files and the exact settings that consistently deliver results for me. But for right now, your immediate action item is to go try auto-editing one of your existing long videos. Remember, it only takes 10 seconds to generate that first batch, and you will be genuinely shocked at how many hidden gems are waiting in your footage. I will catch you all in the very next video or tutorial, so keep creating great content in the meantime.